Welcome to the world of efficiency. In this video, we'll explore Automate Package Manager, your gateway to streamlined software deployment and management. Stay tuned for a hassle-free journey into automation bliss. We will start the video with the plugin already installed and waiting for its first configurations. From the Tools menu, you should find Automate Plugin Manager. Select it. This will launch the plugin interface. Here we can enable agents, create deployment and update policies, add extra sources, and explore agents needing updates. So let's get started. First, we need to enable some agents. Here you can enable locations in bulk. Select one or more locations and the OS types you want to include. Later in this video, we explore more into how to enable and disable agents directly. Once enabled, the locations will show up in the list below. Now, let's move on to policies. A policy defines how the plugin automation will affect an agent. I will add a couple of policies to show you some of the range a policy may have. A policy consists of a friendly name, a schedule for the policy, the agent types the policy should apply to, and the automation tasks that should take place. You can create multiple policies and save them to the policy list. Now that we have a schedule set, we can save this policy. The next policy I will create includes a list of packages to install, as well as updating the agent. In this policy, I will select the Auto Install checkbox. Below, I am adding several packages to the approved package list for this policy. When adding packages, you will need to define what OS types should receive the package. You will need to make sure that the package manager for the OS type supports the package. I'm adding curl, wget, Firefox, and Google Chrome. For each package, I am selecting what OS types should attempt to install the package. You can add packages for individual OS types, or in the case where we are adding curl, all package managers support this package, so we can push it to all OS types. As a side note, auto installs do not follow the schedules set in the policy. Installs are pushed to the agent once the agent qualifies for package installs. This would be after the agent has been scanned the first time. If we view the policy list now, we will see our newly created policies. Now, let's assign our policies to our enabled agents. You can assign a policy to an entire client, a location, or a selection of agents. Later in this video, I will show you where you can manage individual policy assignments at the agent level. Once I have a policy assigned to each of my enabled locations, I will add a source profile for my Chocolatey agents to use for an added repository. This is an optional step. While I configure my source, let's talk about a free Chocolatey proxy you can run in the cloud for less than $7 a month. Send all your Chocolatey package requests through a proxy will allow you to defeat the dreaded 429 errors received when your location triggers a high traffic warning on the public repositories. Search Google for the Apt-get Chocolatey proxy, or take a look at the PDF file supplied with your plugin download for more information. Although not required, running your Chocolatey agents through a secure proxy will add extra reporting abilities for your company to acquire and provides middleware for extra functionality for your MSP. Now that we have a source policy set up, we can apply it to our enabled location, where we expect high volumes of traffic due to the large agent counts. You can assign a source policy to an entire client, a location, or a selection of agents, making it quick to deploy a policy across the environment. For the purpose of this video, we allowed some time for the system to deploy and scan the agents for the first time. This automation took about 24 hours in our environment. Afterwards, we come back and visit the Agent Updates view in our tool. There is a lot of things you can do here. You can update agents from this view, enable and disable auto updates, view the current status of the agent, and access to the agent and location consoles. The Client console provides a detailed view into the agents and their package deployment statuses. Select the Automate Package Manager tab to open the client view. Next, select the plus symbol to expand the agent list. Selecting an agent will expose the current installed package list and options set for the agent. From this view, You can enable or disable an agent, manually update packages, view the policies applied, and see the last scan, install, and update dates. Back in the main tool, our last feature is the Install Package control. In this control, you can deploy a package to an entire client, a location, or a selection of agents with just one click. Great to make sure all agents have expected software is available when a tech or engineer needs it. The Automate Package Manager plugin uses ConnectWise Automate groups to manage the automation required to make the system work as desired. These groups are under the main group, Automate Package Manager. The subgroups each have assigned a script function that processes on the end agents. Agents will move through these groups as they qualify for further processing. Each group uses auto-joins that search for agents based on different statuses. When found, they will join the group for as long as they qualify for that group. For demonstration purposes, I will manually search and pre-join a few agents so we can see how it is reflected in the groups. There is no action scripts assigned to the main group. Let me open a group that does have an action script. You should not modify the scripts or auto-joins that are tied to each group. However, you can modify the scheduling of the working scripts in the groups to fit your environment. You can make the scripts execute more often or extend the time frame they run in to suit your environment. By default, scripts execute either once a day or every 6 hours, depending on type of function. Well, I hope you were able to gain some valuable knowledge about the Automate Package Manager plugin for ConnectWise Automate. Looking for support? Make sure to visit our support forums at support.pluginsforautomate.com.